Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon sa lahat ng mga viewers ko. Kahapon po, diniscuss ko ang tungkol sa MERS. Ngayon po, ating pag-usapan ng Ebola. So, itong Ebola, delikado rin. Para rin itong nCoV, SARS, MERS, kasi galing ito sa hayop. So, umpisahan natin. What animal did Ebola come from? Although it is not entirely clear how Ebola initially spreads from animals to humans. The spread is believed to involve direct contact with an infected wild animal, sometimes infected with EBOV, include several monkey species and chimpanzees, gorillas, baboon, and duikers. Who made the Ebola virus? However, scientists later discovered that the outbreaks were caused by two genetically distinct viruses, Zaire Ebola Virus and Sudan Ebola Virus. After this discovery, scientists concluded that the virus came from the two different sources and spread independently to people in each of the affected areas. When was the first case of Ebola? The first outbreak of Ebola virus disease, EVD, occurred in the Democratic Republic of Congo, 1976, having 318 cases and 280 deaths for a case fatality of 88%. Since the 24 more outbreak has occurred in multiple African countries. Their mosquito carry Ebola. By the way, this is the question about the Ebola. So make sure you know the answer. So the third question is, the mosquito carry Ebola? There is no evidence that mosquito or other insects can transmit Ebola virus. People infected with Ebola aren't contagious unless they have symptoms. Handling objects that have been contaminated with body fluids from a person who is sick with, or who with body fluids from a person who is sick with or who has died from Ebola virus may also spread the disease. Does bushmeat cause Ebola? The Ebola virus has been linked to bushmeat, with the primary host suspected to the fruits bats between the first recorded outbreak in 1976 in the largest in 2014. The only virus has transferred from animals to humans only 30 times, despite large numbers of bats being killed and sold each year. Is Ebola only in Africa? The Western African Ebola virus epidemic 2013-2016 was the most widespread outbreak of Ebola virus disease (EVD) in history, causing major loss of life and socio-economic disruption. The regions mainly Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. Where did Ebola end? A statement on the end of the Ebola outbreak in Sierra Leone. Today, 7 November 2015, the World Health Organization declares the end of the Ebola outbreak in Sierra Leone. Since Sierra Leone recorded the first Ebola cases on 24 May 2014, a total number of 8,704 people were infected and 3,589 have died. Did Ebola originate monkey? Although it is not entirely clear how Ebola initially spread from animals to human, the spread is believed to involve direct contact with an infected with EBOV. Above include several monkey species, chimpanzees, gorillas, baboons. Has there ever been Ebola in the USA? No one who contracted Ebola while in the United States has died from it. No new cases have been diagnosed in the United States since Dr. Spencer was released from a New York City hospital on November 11, 2014. Has Ebola been wiped out? The last known case of Ebola died on 27 March, and the country was officially declared Ebola free on 9 May 2015 after 42 days without any further cases being recorded as at May 2015. The country remained on high alert against the resurgence of disease. Is Ebola still around 2020? This is the question. 3,046 confirmed and probable cases reported as of 14 January 2020. How was Ebola stopped? The vaccine used known as RVSN or ZEBOB was already in development during the 2014-16 epidemic, but the time is effective but in development during the but the times of effectiveness had been proven the outbreak and the previous one. How did Ebola spread to humans? The Ebola virus is transmitted among humans through close and direct physical contact with infected bodily fluids. The most infection being blood, feces, and vomit. The Ebola virus can also transmitted indirectly by contact with previously contaminated surface and objects. Why did Ebola start in Africa? Viral and Epidemi- Epidemiologic data suggests that Ebola virus existed long before these recorded outbreaks occurred. Factors like population growth, encroachment into forested areas, and direct interaction with wildlife, such as bushmeat consumption, must have contributed to the spread of the Ebola virus. What is the first signs of Ebola? Symptoms can seem like the flu at first: sudden fever, feeling tired, muscle pains, headache, and sore throat. As the disease gets worse, it causes vomiting, diarrhea, rash, and bruising or bleeding without an injury, like from the eyes or gums. So that's it. So better, if you have encountering this, you should go to the nearest clinic. So nearest clinic in your area. So this is the signs of symptoms of Ebola infection included high fever, muscle ache, headache, abdominal pain, vomiting, diarrhea, bleeding from the eyes, ears, gums, nose, rectum, and internal organs, bruising of the skin indicating internal bleeding. So this is the 9 symptoms of Ebola infection. So guys, if you have encountering this in your house, either you, family, friends, relatives, just go to the nearest hospital or clinic to check your health, because this is important. These are important to know about your health. Just be strong and careful. So if you go outside in your house or go to the hospital or clinic, you just always wear your mask, no, to protect you to other people, no, not to spread the virus. So make sure you go to the doctor. So ask the doctor for a general checkup about your problem in your health. So that's it about Ebola. So thank you and God bless you all. Always remember God first. Pray to God. Thank you.